I'm going to show you how to winterize an RV washing machine. This is a Splendide WFL1300 XD model. Each one operates a little bit differently, so this is just for this model in particular. People always ask, if I winterize my RV, does that take care of the appliances, or do I have to do them separately? You have to winterize the appliances separately. So winterize your whole RV first, all of your sinks, your toilets, your faucets, everything that the water flows through, and then do your appliances after that. That way there's RV antifreeze running through all the lines in the RV, and you're ready to winterize those appliances next. So I have the whole RV winterized. If you need to learn how to winterize your RV, I have plenty of videos on that. They're in the RV winterization playlist that's linked below. Now for the supplies we need some gloves. I work with RV antifreeze all day long. Yes, it's not toxic, it's not supposed to harm you, but I don't like it on my skin working with it 10 hours a day. And other supplies we need, a towel for cleaning up any drips, this towel for propping the door when we're all done, and some RV antifreeze. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the RV is already completely winterized except for this washing machine. I have a full jug of antifreeze hooked to the pump. That way when I turn things on, RV antifreeze will flow through the lines. Let's get the RV antifreeze up to the washing machine now. So come a little bit closer so you can see some of the buttons on here. On this model to start with, we need to turn it on. So push the power button so our display lights up. Now in our cycle selector over here, we need to go to lightly soiled. Let me turn the dial here. We're on lightly soiled. On the screen, you'll see it's at 25 minutes. Our temperature is all the way up to the hot. We can't go any higher. You can see that's as high as it goes. Now we're going to close the door and push and hold to start. Now it'll start doing its thing. When this gets to just about 23 minutes, it will open the water valves, both the cold and the hot. But on this model, the hot only opens for a couple seconds. So you need to run this cycle a couple times. So I'm going to let this count down to around 23. Right now it's doing its thinking. And then we'll hear the water valves open and you'll start seeing some water flowing through. After that water flows through for a couple seconds, you'll see RV antifreeze behind it. So right now the drain pump is running, so it's pumping out anything left inside of its drain. And that'll stop here in a second. Okay, now the drain pump has stopped. We're at 24. When we see that get to around 23, then you'll hear the water flowing through the system. I'm going to open this up here so you can see what's going on when it gets there. Okay, RV antifreeze flowed just for a little bit. Now that is stopped, when it's paused, push and hold the power button so we can reset the cycle. Now we'll do that cycle a couple more times. We'll go ahead and turn it on. We're still on lightly soiled. Push and hold the start button. Now it's going to pump out whatever was in its drum. So now when it gets to that 23 mark, it'll start flowing the antifreeze through again. If you noticed last time, the antifreeze flowing through was a little bit cloudy. It wasn't good antifreeze yet. And these also open the cold water valve more than the hot. So you'll see some antifreeze flowing through. That's mostly the cold. I do this 3 to 4 times on this cycle to ensure I have a lot of antifreeze running through it, to know I have antifreeze going through the hot line. Because there's no really way to tell, so you just have to run it a couple times to make sure you're fully winterized. So let's do that a couple times, then we'll go to the next step. Okay, our 4th cycle just went through, so let's go ahead and turn it off. We're going to open the drum, take our gallon of antifreeze, and dump it in till there's a couple inches in the bottom. So just about a full gallon. We got a solid inch in the bottom. So what we're doing at this point is we are making sure our pump and our lines going out are fully winterized. So we're going to close the door, turn it on again, but this time we're going to spin and drain. So it's going to spin the drum, make sure all of the RV antifreeze is spun out, and it's going to drain everything. It'll run for 3 minutes, then it'll finish up. You'll see the RV antifreeze get sucked down here right now, then it'll start spinning. Okay, it's all set. It drained all the antifreeze out of it. Doesn't do a full spin, spin, spin. That would be the rinse and spin cycle. If you were doing that, we were just draining the drum out, make sure everything was empty. It determined it was fully empty. It ended. Now we are ready to go for winter, except for, we'll prop a door open here. Keep in mind when you prop your door open to be mindful of slide outs closing and doors and those type of things. Don't leave it wide open or cracked open to the point where you're going to break the door off or damage something. So make sure the door is in a position for how your RV is set up. Now, for one frequently asked question is, in the springtime, will the RV antifreeze stain my clothing if it's not fully rinsed out? Yes, it could do that if it's lightly colored clothing. So in the springtime, when you're dewinterizing your RV, going through and flushing all the antifreeze out of it, make sure all of your RV antifreeze is flushed out. You're hooked up to city water, usually the easiest way to do that. Then run a full cycle with your washing machine. So it'll rinse out RV antifreeze through the whole washing machine itself. Once that full cycle is done, then you're ready to use it for normal washing of clothes. And remember, if you need more videos about RV winterization, you can check those out in RV winterization playlist, link below.